everything started out right. I was a healthy weight and, a really cute little girl. I won a couple pretty baby contests and had a lot of personality. I mean, that's always stayed with me. I developed asthma into like maybe first or second grade, and that really put a damper on my ability to do physical stuff, the things that other kids could do, running and playing at recess, and I never got to do the things that I really wanted to do, and I felt like my spirit was just kind of crushed at an early age. Didn't really get bullied a lot. The times that I was bullied was always by like strangers, just I could tell they were, pointing and laughing, or I'd walk home from school and, teenagers would drive by and yell things out at me, and it was painful. And my mom would always say, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me." She'd always say, every time that happens, just think about that. And so that was something that I had to deal with as a child. I think in second grade is when I started to notice that I was different than the other kids. Like, that I looked different, I was heavier, and I couldn't do the things that they could do. I would watch the kids climb the rope in PE, and I would get one arm up and fall on the ground, and it was humiliating. But when I was a kid, like during the summertime, my mom would work a lot, and so I'd be home alone, and during a typical day, I'd go swimming and hang out at home and watch TV, and every day at like 3 o'clock on the dot, I would hear the ice cream man, and that was pretty much the extent of my exercise. Is I would hop on my bike and chase down the ice cream man. I can look back now and realize that sometimes it was who I was compromised because of the fact that I was overweight. I couldn't do, the sports, and my friends, both of my best friends at the time were cheerleaders, and I never had the guts to try out for cheerleading because I was plus size, and I felt, everybody would be looking at me and judging me. I started baking at like 8 years old. When I was 15, I started thinking like, what do I want to do for a career? And I found out about pastry chef. I got online and looked up all these beautiful, works of art. I graduated from Johnson & Wales in 2009. I thought I had like my first big break. I was going to be a bakery manager, and it was up and coming. It was still in construction phase, and then I didn't even get a chance to work. I was in the process of developing recipes and things and hiring my staff, and then they just fired me. I felt like a failure. I basically just self-medicated with brownie fudge sundaes from Brahms. It was a really sad place. My breaking point was when I realized I was just alive. I wasn't living. I knew I had to change. One day I stepped on the scale and I was 215 pounds. And I broke down immediately. I was just like, never, this is not who I am. And I put on some gym shorts and I went for a walk just immediately. I started in March 2011, and I had a goal to lose 50 pounds in 1 year. So I worked really hard, and within the 6 months, I lost 25 pounds. So I was on my way to losing 50 pounds. But I just kind of, I don't know, lost motivation. I mean, I still maintained my weight loss. At that point, I was 190 pounds. I felt pretty good. I was like, no, I didn't reach my goal, but I was like, well, I feel a lot better about myself. I'm working out because I still maintain to work out. And then I got a job at Green Acres Market. I was around all the cookies and cupcakes and all the things that are really my favorite. I would eat these foods and I would continue to work out but not lose anything because you can't outrun a bad diet. I joined a gym and I started working out 5 days a week. That was my goal, 30 minutes each day. I just gave it my all, and so for the first year I lost 25 pounds, and then I went to Bill Phillips' transformation camp, and that's really what changed my life. It was a three-day camp to basically teach me how to exercise the most efficiently, eat a balanced diet of proteins and carbs and fruits and vegetables. After that, I just had another aha moment and it just clicked again. The reason why I went there is because my dad has followed Bill Phillips for years. He found out about Transformation Camp. While I was at the camp, everybody was real open with their story and saying, crying and saying that this is why they needed to change. And I just sat back, just wondering why all these people couldn't just be happy with who they were and why they felt so much pain. When it came my turn, I was just saying something real quick just to get the spotlight off of me. I didn't know that I had any pain until I came home and started thinking about what everybody had to say, and I started realizing that I had my own issues to deal with in order to move forward. The first day back at work, I was like, I'm going to do this. This is going to be awesome. It's my year, 2013. And I, am working and rolling out sugar cookies. And I find myself eating the dough, the little scraps. And I left and I was really disappointed in myself. I was like, you said you were going to do this, You've always said, well, if you wanted to do it, you could do it. That's what a lot of people say. Well, if I really wanted to lose weight, I could do it. So that's the second day I went in, and I thought the same thing. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to snack on anything. And the second day, I did the same thing. I ate a couple cookies, and I went home, and I cried, and I was like, what is your deal? If you say you're going to do something, you need to do something because you need to honor self-promises. And then I realized that I had an addiction to sugar. And then I decided from then on out that there's this little phrase that they taught us. It was progress, not perfection. So every day I would repeat that and I would say, if you can just be better than you were the day before. It just took a lot of mindset work and a lot of patience and grace and not beating myself up because I tried a couple different methods. I tried being mean to myself, saying, why'd you do that? You just ruined all your progress for the day. You just ate all your calories that you burned off this morning from working out. And that didn't work. It just continued the cycle. And so then I started being nice and saying, you can do it, tomorrow you'll be better. And even if I wasn't better, I'd still say every day, you can do it. You're going to go, eventually you're going to get there. And I did. And now I've lost 85 pounds. Time I felt like I wasn't living up to what I knew I could be. And that's really what made me so unhappy, is I knew I deserved better. I knew I deserved to be healthy and happy and be in good relationship. Having your health and being proud of who you are inside, how it snowball effects to other areas of your life with your personal relationships, professional, friendships, everything that you desire. You feel more empowered. I mean, you feel like you deserve to be up to date and you value yourself, and you're not just going to settle for anything less than you deserve. I can't thank everybody enough that supported me, and God, and everything that has made me who I am today, and I feel so blessed. I know that I'm always going to have to work, hard to keep this lifestyle going, and I'm in it for life, so anything that comes, I'll be there for myself thick and thin. I'm making up for lost time as a kid, so I'm trying to run. I run 5Ks now, which I never thought I could do. I actually climbed the rope, like in PE, I never could do that, and recently I got a hold of a rope and I climbed to the top, so that was a big moment for me. I created Rock Your Life Fitness to be able to share just daily workouts, nutrition tips, and to also reach out to people to help them and offer them a specialized exercise plan based on what they have to work with. If they don't have a gym membership, I can create one that they can do at home. Every day there's challenges, kids and work and planning meals, and so that's really what I like to create, is just a personalized experience to help get them going for life, hopefully. I've really enjoyed coaching these people on how to make healthier choices just day by day that bring them closer to the big picture. I teach them, it's the small steps you can do every day that will eventually lead you to your big goal, and to break up those goals into small pieces so they're more obtainable in your mind. You think ahead just 12 weeks or 4 weeks ahead instead of a whole year. I've really enjoyed it. Just being personable and learning how to help others. And pretty much every story I've heard, I can relate with them. And I just feel like by creating that connection with someone, I'm showing them that I've been there before and I can help them. I feel like they trust me more than somebody, if you just go to a gym and you meet with a trainer, you just don't connect with them like you would with someone who's been in your shoes before. That's really been something I've loved about creating Rock Your Life Fitness, is creating those friendships with my clients. Losing weight has brought its own challenges, just with body image. It never really goes away, but it always has its new challenges, but it's all worth it in the end. Everything in life is hard. Being overweight is hard, losing weight is hard, and maintaining your weight is hard. You just have to choose your hard. There's going to be challenges to overcome in every stage in life and everything that you do. So you have to make a conscious choice to either move forward or move backward. You never feel like something can't be done, because I'm proof that it can be done. And once you start proving yourself little by little, you'll become more confident in your abilities.